Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 57 Chew review. And as you just saw, it will be Tennessee Chew, the Moonshine blend. All right. So taking a look at the packaging, it's obviously a pound bag. This is a product of Stoker's. All right. Stoker's is distributed by National Tobacco. That said, National Tobacco has recently changed their name. Okay? Now, this bag still has National Tobacco on the bottom. But if you wanted to go to, let's say, the National Tobacco website, it is now Turning Point Brands. All right? So, you have a pound bag. It does have a Ziploc. The Ziploc may or may not be engaged. Doesn't really matter because there is a seam going across the top just like there is a seam on the sides. All right? It's not like a 3-ounce bag of Red Man where you want it engaged because there's only a bunch of glue dots. The package is completely sealed until you cut it. All right? So you have that on the front. And then on the back, you have a slightly altered story, short story. It's a little bit different than the story on the Stoker's, the regular line Stoker's pound bags. I will read it just because I have not read this before. When I did the review of the regular Tennessee Chew, it was in a 3-ounce bag. They did not have it on there. So, Tennessee Chew Moonshine Blend. The Stoker's family has been producing great-tasting chewing tobaccos for over 60 years. The signature Stoker taste is created by using a time-honored multi-pass process that's been passed down from generation to generation. With each pass, the leaf absorbs more and more flavor and moisture, resulting in a longer-lasting, satisfying chew. And then they have the Stoker's quality, tradition, and value underneath. Bottom of the bag on both sides is the warning label. On the bottom, underage sale prohibited, National Tobacco of Louisville, Kentucky, barcode. Okay. Then you have the domestic foreign leaf count. In this product, this bag I'm holding, it is at least 19% domestic tobacco and no more than 81% foreign tobacco. Now, I say on this bag itself, it also has on there like underage sale prohibited, sale only allowed in the United States. I say on this bag itself because I have been hearing again recently, and this has been sort of an on and off thing I've been hearing since this channel started, that people are getting Stoker's products with varying domestic counts, domestic foreign counts. It's one of two things, all right? Well, in my mind, it can be one of two things. That one, depending on sales areas, that's the less likely of the two. Depending on sales areas, they have basically different products. That is, different domestic foreign counts going out. In my mind, not the likely scenario, but it is possible. All right. More likely is that from batch to batch, it changes. From run, like batch run, like when you're manufacturing, a lot of times like food stuff like that, there's runs. Okay, it's basically the run of the batch. It could foreseeably be that they change up depending how much domestic foreign they have on hand. They change it up slightly from batch to batch. Why I'm saying all this is because not with the Tennessee Chew, but some of the Stoker's regular line products that I have on this channel read off as 3% domestic, 97% foreign. I have had people contact me after those reviews saying, look, we got the bag of the same stuff here, and it's saying 17 domestic and 83 foreign, which is a considerable difference rather. So it's probably what they have on hand in the processing facility when they are doing a certain batch. That's where I would put my money. But if you have any ideas yourself, leave it in the comments section. I would love to hear them. So, it's a pound bag. It's the Moonshine blend. I'm going to cut it with scissors because I do not want to mess up this bag. I sort of got mixed feelings about this because I have never had this product. And I have sort of a 50-50 success failure rate when it comes to alcohol flavored chewing tobacco. I absolutely love Redman Select, which has a whiskey flavor to it. Was not a fan, as it turned out, of the Stoker's Tequila Sunrise. It was too. I'm not a big fan of tequila anyway. Never was. And now I'm not quite sure what I'm going to find here because I, in my long and storied drinking career, never had moonshine, like Appalachian moonshine. I had Carolina corn liquor, which is sort of the same idea, but I believe is different. So I'm sort of like a little, not too sure about this. I can smell this stuff, number one, through the bag. Now, as far as moonshine flavored stuff goes, I actually have had pipe tobacco that was moonshine flavored. That is basically the only idea of what I may be looking at here I'm getting from that. And that was a pretty good idea on my part, guess. That's pretty strong smelling stuff though. That's way stronger smelling than the pipe tobacco. So inside the bag, we have nice foil bag. I mean, all the Stoker's products are good foil. The product is moist. It is clumped, as I thought it would be. It looks fresh. It feels fresh. By the way, the smell though is pretty strong of it. I also went over literally with a magnifying, like really, I got a magnifying glass. I cannot find any stamped date code anywhere on this packaging. But the product feels well and it looks good. Although the smell smells pretty potent. It smells potent. That's what you're looking at in there. These bags basically, unless they're not settled, and they usually always are, they usually fill up to about here. All right? And that is a solid block of chewing tobacco below. So let's see what we're looking at here. I will hit the pause button after this because the stuff looks pretty moist. There are actually some lighter blonde highlights in this. Not real light. It just looks like they got less spray on some parts. So that's what you're looking at. I can see translucent bits. The stuff is liberally treated with whatever concoction. Now, I liked the regular Tennessee Chew, which was a review probably over a month ago now. It is on this playlist, the Chew review playlist. It was basically a clone of Redman Golden Blend. So we'll see. I'm going to throw this in. It's medium cut with some longer bits. It's not as long as that Big Mountain, the original Big Mountain. I'm going to throw it in and hit the pause button, and then I will be back. And I am back. Okay, so I am not a fan. I am not a fan. If you like moonshine, I have a feeling that this probably hits pretty darn close. If you feel the need to have a flavoring of one of your favorite drinks in your chew, this may be your guy. For me, I'm going to be frank, it's quite close, or I don't want to say close. It is very, there's a lot of similarities taste-wise between this and the Tequila Sunrise, which is probably why I'm not digging it. Now, with the Tequila Sunrise, I was okay with it at first, but half a bag into it, I wasn't really okay anymore. This, there's a flavor profile there that's very close. But that said, this probably tastes like tobacco-soaked moonshine. I mean, I am not the best judge of that, but I am guessing. The smell of this, although a lot stronger, resembles very much the smell on the inhale of the pipe tobacco, which I was told on good authority was dead on to Appalachian moonshine. So, it juices up well. You get enough of it. It's probably well worth whatever price you're paying. It varies state to state. In my state now, these are up close to $20. I've seen them actually higher. In some states, you can still get them for 15. It's a pound. I mean, it's like 16 ounces. I'm trying to think. It's like 5.5 bags of Red Man in one. Or 5 1/3 bags, technically speaking. It's tolerable to me, but it is very alcohol-oriented flavor-wise. Whereas the Red Man Select that I mentioned earlier, it's very rich, dark tobacco with a whiskey undertone, like a bourbon. I guess it's bourbon they're shooting for. Which I wasn't a big bourbon guy either, to tell you the truth. But I like that. The alcohol flavor is sort of to the forefront. Pretty darn close like the Tequila Sunrise. And I just don't care for it. Quality product, yes. Good value, outside of California, probably. But, it's just the regular Tennessee Chew original was a good product. It was a probably greatly reduced priced Red Man Golden Blend. This, it's something completely different. I'm not picking up that Red Man Golden Blend underneath the Moonshine. I'm just picking up Moonshine. All right. Juices up well. It's going to have 2 levels of nicotine. With Stoker products, those nicotine levels usually trend to the low side of chew. Spits well, juices up and whatnot. It's just flavor-wise, I'm not really overly keen on it at all, to tell you the truth. Am I glad I tried it? Yeah. With chew, I'm open, and dip too. Although Swisher's got me about at my end of my rope. But with chew and dip, couple companies aside, I am basically open to trying anything I can get my hands on. I'm interested. And I'm glad I tried this. I got it at a good price. This came up, this review is thanks to Adrian down in Virginia. He got it at Virginia prices. I got it at a good price. It came up. I am glad I tried it, but I'm not a big fan of the flavor. Anyway, if you are a fan of the flavor of Moonshine, I have a feeling they probably get it real close here. I'm guessing, as I said, sort of but I have a feeling they've gotten it close. Anyway, this has been the review of Tennessee Chew Moonshine Blend made by Stoker's. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy. If you are looking for a review of any certain product, before you ask, on my homepage, click on playlists, and the chances are it is already there. While you're on the homepage, check out the aligned channels I have listed there. And in the description of this video, there will be a link to a PayPal for small donations to fund this channel and the products. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.